During the 2014-2015 school year, Leawood Elementary School piloted a blended learning program in the 2 third-grade classrooms, with the long-term vision being a building-wide learning experience for students in all grade levels and content areas.
I want you to use the 2 words. Say it again.
Blended learning is any formal education program in which a student has an integrated learning experience and learns, at least in part, through online learning, with some element of student control over time, place, path, and/or pace. How are students changing as a result of their blended learning experience?
At the beginning, some of them were a little apprehensive just because, they had to kind of on their own log in and become more independent. But once they went through that process, you just come into the classrooms and they are working so hard. They have their own individual assignments and they understand what those assignments are. They understand their goals. They understand how they want to improve in certain areas like reading and math. And they're able to see their growth. So they see their growth and then they want to challenge themselves.
It's changed our attitude because we focus a lot more on stations.
One of the things that we see as the blended learning approach have challenged our students, it has given them the opportunity to become technology savvy. They love computers, but they like to play games. Now they really feel that they're learning from the technology. They're having that opportunity to get in there and find their assignments. They'll hear their voices from the teachers because they'll do a tape and they'll go in there and they hear that lesson and then they can work independently.
By personalizing their instruction, I think it's challenging every student in the classroom.
Why blended learning?
We have to get our children prepared for 21st century, and that is totally, as we know, technology. However, it cannot be completely technology. I would love the community to come in and see what's going on and how we are preparing our students to be successful, to become that avid reader, to become strong in math, strong in reading and literacy, and to understand that this is a program that can take our children to heights that we have never seen before.
I think it helped me learn because I love to read now.
I think the kids are changing. They're not the same as they were before, so you need to have technology so that they can use it a little bit more in their life. Like my 4-year-old knows how to use an iPad already, so taking technology out of their hands at school and just doing everything paper and pencil just doesn't make sense anymore. So if we have the resources, use the resources and get them a little bit more comfortable with it.
How is blended learning changing teaching?
For me, I can work more in small groups and personalize instruction a little bit more. So since we have multiple groups on the computer, it can be tailored to their level. So if they're struggling with a certain concept, you can have that group just working with the concept, where the other kids that maybe are ready to move on, you can have more challenging things for them. So everybody is kind of working more closer to their own level.
I see them, like excited about certain things and talking, we should do this. Why don't we try that? They're testing themselves. They're challenging themselves to see what thing that they can do next, how they can improve and how they can, bring certain things in with the students after working and calling each other over the weekend. So they really want the children to succeed, and for them it's a great challenge with them to improve their teaching and learning and their best practices.
It's been refreshing, to say the least. I've been teaching for 10 years now, so something new to come into the classroom like this has been nice and challenging, for sure. I think the 2 biggest things that has changed, or we've been able to do, education is really focused on differentiating and data-driven instruction. And I think that with blended learning, it makes it so much easier to get to those things and to do those things. There's just so many different tools that you can use.
Leawood is currently using the rotation model of blended learning, in which students travel from learning station to learning station, one of which is small group instruction with the teacher.
So now I want to do this.
Well, sometimes at Miss Mosley we read and then we have to like answer questions. Like we had to remember what it was about and write it down. Like we had to do beginning, middle, end. Then in Tuesday lesson we had to read the passages and like get stars or something, and then we would get a reward. That would make fun. And then I excel. It helps us with our math and language arts.
One word stands out to the students when they talk about the work they do in these stations.
And Google Classroom is really fun because you could do tests on there. They have links that you could go to. It's really fun there. And then over at work, you get to write about stories. That is really fun. And then we're doing compound work right now.
Fun. It's really fun.
It's really fun too.